Breaking. A single envelope just destroyed Britain's Labour Party. What happened next will shock you. This is the moment everything changed. A routine political panel show on BBC, born discussion about Labour's policies. Then, investigative reporter Sarah Chun reaches into her bag, pulls out an unmarked envelope, and drops it on the table like a bomb. These documents, she says, staring directly into camera, prove Keir Starmer has been lying to Britain. If you want to see how political careers die in real time, hit that subscribe button because this story gets wild. The studio goes dead silent. You can hear a pin drop. Camera operators zoom in on panelists' faces. Pure shock. The envelope tears open, revealing pages of secret meeting records, undisclosed financial ties, and corporate connections that directly contradict everything Starmer has publicly claimed. For 3 years, Starmer positioned himself as Mr. Clean, the integrity candidate, the man who'd restore trust in politics after years of conservative scandals. These documents reveal the opposite. Secret meetings with fossil fuel executives, private healthcare lobbyists, and the same corporate donors Labour publicly condemns. Within minutes of that broadcast, Britain explodes online. Starmer trends worldwide. #LabourLies racks up millions of tweets. TikTok videos of the leak go viral instantly, with tens of millions of views. Inside Labour headquarters, panic mode. Emergency calls, shadow cabinet members screaming at each other. Some demand Starmer fight back. Others want him gone immediately. A leaked message from a senior MP reads, "This is our Watergate. He's finished." By the next morning, the political earthquake hits full force. Every newspaper front page screams betrayal. Talk radio callers are furious. "We trusted him," says one Manchester nurse. "He promised honesty and gave us lies." The Conservative Party smells blood. The Prime Minister calls for immediate resignation. The Liberal Democrats demand a criminal investigation, and even Labour MPs start to distance themselves. The shadowed Chancellor refuses to defend him on live TV. Then the polls crash. Labour support down nearly 20 points overnight. Starmer's approval at the lowest in modern British history. Focus groups use words like betrayed, disgusted, unforgivable. The killer twist? His inner circle knew. Leaked emails show his closest advisors discovered these documents weeks ago and stayed silent. It's not just corruption, it's a cover-up.
International media pile on.
CNN calls it Britain's integrity crisis. European leaders whisper doubts about negotiating with a weakened opposition. Inside Westminster, whispers of a leadership coup grow louder. Angela Rayner's name emerges as a possible replacement. Shadow cabinet members hold secret meetings. By Thursday, even unions turn against him. Local Labour parties pass no-confidence motions. Resignations flood in. Fundraising collapses. The grassroots rebellion is total. Friday brings the knockout blow. A second leak showing Starmer personally approved payments to corporate consultants while attacking corporate influence in public. Hypocrisy undeniable. Even his strongest defenders fall silent. Experts compare it to the expenses scandal that destroyed careers, but worse. Starmer built his entire brand on integrity, and that brand is now toxic. Weekend polls show catastrophic collapse. Labour trails Conservatives by 20 points, their worst position in a decade. Young voters abandon Labour in record numbers. Donors demand refunds. Party finances crumble. International allies back away. Even socialist sister parties in Europe cancel appearances. Globally, Starmer's credibility is gone. By Sunday, resignation feels inevitable. Senior Labour figures privately brief journalists. The only question is timing. Some demand he quit immediately. Others push for a managed transition. But the endgame is clear. The fall is unstoppable. Monday arrives with cameras swarming Labour HQ. Journalists stake out Starmer's home. His office offers silence. Inside number 10, Conservatives celebrate quietly as their biggest threat implodes without them lifting a finger. Meanwhile, Labour staff cry at desks, update CVs, and prepare exits. The party once seen as Britain's moral alternative now faces an existential crisis. Trust, once lost, takes decades to rebuild, and Starmer's trust account is bankrupt. The human cost emerges. His wife, unseen in public since the scandal broke. His children harassed at school. Security increased around the family home. Donors vanish. Planned fundraisers collapse. International partners walk away. Every detail magnifies the destruction. Political experts dissect the disaster. This isn't normal volatility, it's collapse. Media feeding frenzies intensify. Documentaries rushed into production. Book deals negotiated with former allies. Betting markets open on resignation timing. The story becomes its own economy. As Parliament prepares to return, Prime Minister's questions looms like a guillotine. Few believe Starmer can survive it. The Labour conference hangs in doubt. Delegates threaten boycotts. Unions pull sponsorship. Social media sentiment reaches historic negativity. Younger voters feel betrayed. Digital campaigns collapse. Across the world, progressive movements recoil. Democrats in the U.S. distance themselves. Canadian and Australian allies pull back. Global credibility evaporates. Inside Westminster, the whispers grow louder. Black cars arrive at Labour HQ. Senior figures walk in grim-faced. Cameras capture every glance, every whisper. The man who promised to restore faith in politics instead became its latest cautionary tale. Sometimes the fall from grace isn't gradual. It happens in one televised moment that changes everything forever. Integrity becomes tragedy. Britain watches transfixed. What do you think happens next? Will Starmer resign today, or try to fight on? Drop your predictions in the comments. And for breaking updates on this unprecedented political drama, make sure you're subscribed. This political earthquake is far from over.